All right, we are now live. Welcome one and all to day 59 of the 365-day challenge. We're playing Lord of the Rings online today again because we're leveling up our hunter. We're at level 49, catching up to Surabor, which is in 2023. That's when I started Surabor. Almost at that point now, about 15 levels off. And getting closer to Tinadir, which was my original hunter that I started in 2008. When I got the game in March of 2008. I was looking up when I got the game, and it looks like that's when it was. So we're catching up. Slowly but surely. Let's log in and get started. Complete class deeds to earn class trait points. Yes, always. So in the last stream, we did a couple of quests in Numenus for book 10. Now I think, from what I remember, we were about to do the next quest. Yep, Calanglad, right here. We're going to talk to him and see where he wants us to go next. Let's see. Oh yeah, springing the trap. So we're going to spring the trap for Amarthiel and her lieutenants, I think, if I remember right. So let's do that. Oh, actually, there's a hobbit present that I need to open first. 200 virtue, nice. Rare Matham Hunter's Armor. Ooh. I'm gonna do this. Get that. I'm gonna open this a little later because I think it is based off of the level that you're at, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna open that a little later. Are you ready, Tinadir? We may not get another chance at this. Our opportunity to capture one of Amarthiel's trusted lieutenants. You must be ready. Ranger Tadan has come up with a plan, so be sure to speak with him when you arrive. Alright, let's go. Let's get this done.
The Rangers of the North have learned that Mordrambor, a black Numenorean deep in the councils of Amarthiel, is traveling to House Elendil with a small retinue. Hoping to seize Mordrambor, the Rangers stage an ambush.
Oh yeah, good morning, Gronkle. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you while I'm live.
What do you need?
Calanglad speaks highly of you, Tinadir. If we are successful this night, he will speak more highly still. Mordrambor has entered the tomb of Elendil, and we will surely emerge in any moment with his servants. If we retain the element of surprise, my brethren and I will be more than a match for him. Present yourself to this lieutenant of Amarthiel and lure him to this end of the causeway. We will fall upon him and take him prisoner, and then we shall see what his trusted servant of Amarthiel may be able to tell us. This foe is in no way weak, Tinadir. You will be in danger as you lead Mordrambor to our position, and we will not be able to help you if we reveal ourselves too soon. All will be lost. Tell him something that will make him curious enough to follow. Perhaps you have found a weapon that can destroy him. He will doubt such a weapon exists and will follow you willingly to disprove it. Luck be with you in this, Tinadir. Ooh, nice. Good fortune, Tinadir. I think we will follow you willingly. He will follow you, maybe. I'm doing well, thank you. Well rested. Ready to go. Ready to get Mordrambor and arrest him. And I remember what happens after that, so I kind of know where this is headed. Liardin will show his face soon enough. Yeah, this should be a fun book 10, and then moving on to the next chapter and so on. But also grinding. When you say grinding missions, you're just leveling then, right? Like the ones that you suggested, like Bilbo's, I think was one. The Sons of Elrond was the other, and then I think you mentioned one other. I can't remember that one. Hod Elendil. Why should I not strike you down, little elf? Mordrambor mocks. Mocking smile. Wavers slightly when you tell him you have brought a mighty artifact to the other end of the causeway, and it spells his doom. Almost immediately it returns. I admire thy courage, though it be foolish in the extreme. I will go with thee to this artifact and give thee the death thou seemest to crave. You too. Keep searching. I will return in a moment. Thine is foolish courage if doth amuse me. What artifact hast thou? There is no trinket that can harm me. Thy silence returns. Use thy tongue while still you can. Where is this artifact? Now! You outnumbered villain. If you try anything, you will die. So be it. Thy time will come soon enough. So, all I have to say here is, as someone who's seen enough movies, has read enough stories, when this happens, it's a little too easy. And when it's a little too easy, there's something else at play.
The shadow must fall.
Well done, my friend. Well done. Amarthiel will not be pleased with this turn at all. Let me know when you're ready to leave, and we shall return to Tinadir with our captive. Let us return to Tinadir with our captive, then. Perhaps our fortune are finally beginning to turn around. That was too easy, guys. That felt way too easy.
What can I do for you?
My heart leaps with joy, Elendir, for we have done what I could never have imagined, taken one of Amarthiel's trusted servants captive. She will feel this loss, Elendir. I am certain of it. This may be the advantage we need to push Amarthiel's forces from under us once and for all. It seems my decision was the right one. We are now closer to retaking the city than ever we have been. When we have done so, we will take the Palantír from Amarthiel and put an end to the threat of Angmar forever. These are the wraps. Yeah, let's grab those.
What can I do for you?
I can hardly believe our good fortune, Elendir. Now take these orders and show them to our prisoner. He will tell us their meaning willingly, or he will be made to tell us their meaning. I do not imagine Amarthiel inspires anything other than fear in her lieutenants, and this black Numenorean will surely tell us what he needs to know, what we need to know if he feels he will be spared. My people have prepared a prison for the captive, and the ranger Tadan has volunteered to guard him. Tadan is a good man, a strong man, and will see that Mordrambor's bonds remain unyielding. Enter the keep here in Tinadir and take the door on our left to the stairs that lead to the prison. Bring this sheaf of papers to Mordrambor and demand that he tell us their meaning. He surely has knowledge of the black speech and will tell us what we must know before long. The sooner he does, the better our fortunes will be. But I have no doubt that he will do so. Alright, I shall go talk to him. Oh, what? You had one too? Nice. And 40 days. Oh, was it RL that kicked in, or what resulted in you not being able to continue? And I'm assuming it was not a streaming challenge, or was it a streaming challenge? Ah. Then you started playing LOTRO again. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It does find a way to like take over, basically, doesn't it? LOTRO seems to take over pretty quick. So it's going to be up here. But a movie day is pretty tough, especially when like the genres they vary a lot. That's when it gets harder, because you might not like a genre, but then again, you wouldn't really have, I guess, a movie that you don't like, right? This is a bad idea, guys. One person guarding a Numenorean, a black Numenorean at that, is a bad idea. We should have multiple. I should tell Kellenglad this. One is not enough. Tadan, I think you need support. This guy talking to you all on your own, not good.
Thou knowest what stands against thee.
I remember thee, foolish hunter. I know the number of thy days, and they are few. Let us speak a while then, for thou wilt soon fall beneath the tread of Angmar. What hast thou brought to me? Writings in the black speech, most beautiful of all the tongues? Thou canst not read these words. I weep for thy ignorance, foolish hunter. But I will take pity on thee, for thy struggle will soon end in pain and grief. I will tell thee what great Amarthiel plans for the wretches who cling still to this lowly city. Show me these pages. I will delight in foretelling thy demise. Good evening, TC. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, there's way too much to do in this game, Grockle. Like, honestly, it's insane.
Thy numbers are few. Angmars are great.
I'm doing well, thank you, TC. As you can see, trying to finish book 10 today, and then continue on. Ideally, I get to like level 51 by the end of today. We'll see how it goes, though. These words sing of thy death, and of the deaths of the Dunedain, foolish hunter. The pages tell Amarthiel's loyal servants to await the return of her emissaries, who have traveled to many lands seeking new allies. The waters of the lake have been as a road for Amarthiel's emissaries, and they carry gold with which to buy the loyalty of new servants, cold-hearted men on an island far to the northeast, the Guardian of the northwestern hills. Fierce and savage, the Cairngrim, great beasts that stalk among the crypts of long-dead kings. When these servants return from across the great water, such a number of new allies sworn to the Iron Crown will become in their train that none shall hope to prevail against them. Alright, I'm gonna find these so-called emissaries. Yeah, yesterday's stream was really short because after work I spent a little bit of time doing some deeds in the Shire. That was a bad idea, made me very tired. Because I had to do the postman quest and stuff like that, and it was so boring. Okay, nice. It was just, you just rather do something that's more fun. Passive versus active entertainment, right? Alright, so I need to find Amarthiel's emissary of the Guardian, and then Cairngrim and Men of Rantrost. Where is that? There's one there, and the last one's here. Okay. There's a boat there. So I could take a boat. Alright, let's see here.
What can I do for you?
So, I need to go to... What is that? Numenoreans? Boat travel. Let's go. Okay, here we go. There's an emissary here. Is it a little further up? Yeah, because of the Shire deeds, I did end up getting the rep horse, as you can see. Oh, he's over here. Can I go in there? Yeah, I can. Where's this emissary at? Oh, there he is. So too who refused to join with Angmar. These beasts have no interest in gold. No matter, I will crush you myself and bring your skin to Amarthiel as an unexpected gift. I mean, as an emissary, you gotta be kind of foolish to think that these beasts would be like, oh yeah, please give us gold. Wouldn't you do some research and figure out what they actually want before coming here? It's a bad emissary. It's a good thing when the bad guys don't know what they're doing. It helps. Is there anything important down here? Bone Eater? I'll see what I can do with you. Okay, that's it. Alright, cool. I mean, I could go next to each tomb and see if I can get the... Let's try that. Yarandor. Ardent Tomb Robber. More tomb robbers. What are you guys doing in here? Who's that? Master Tomb Robber. No tomb robbing for you, sir. Be gone. So there's another tomb. I'm just going to quickly run by all these. Might as well do this while I'm here. There we go. Got that one. That's Elendil. Is that all of them? That's not it. I wanted the deeds. Where is Evenendim? Okay, so I have two left. Hogged Targil and Hogged Alagakar, which I'm assuming this one's one. Or are they just like sunken now at this point? What's this guy? Oh, here's one. And then there should be one more left. So there's Elendil. Oh, is that one? I don't think that's one. Might be. These guys are popping into existence over here. There it is. Nice. Alright, now we can go back. LOTRO points, thank you very much. To the ferry. Exactly. There's literally like a never-ending supply of stuff. It's you can do so much in this game. And it's not even like they had scope creep or anything. It's just like over 19 years. What is it? Yeah, 19 years. You end up having a lot of stuff to do. It's just how it works. Okay, now,
What do you need?
where do I need to go? Tinadir? Eve Spires, maybe? Let's take a look at the map, shall we? I need to get to the Emyn Vale. Talrunen? Where's Talrunen? Can I get to the Emyn Vale from there? Maybe? I have to take a boat here and then a boat there? Let's try that. This used to be so annoying because of swimming.
What can I do for you?
Numenoreans. But I can't get to Emyn Vale. I need to find that boat first, it looks like. I guess I could cross over. From over there. Ever swim, here I come. So the first one's over there, but I'm gonna cross over on that side. And I've been like looking at and working on in the like over the last few days a landscape that I want to use as like a test bed for an MMO that I want to make. I know that sounds like an interesting and a stupid idea, but it's just for fun. It's not like I expect to ever release it. It's just for, you know, learning how to make a game. And why not make a game that's got like 5 other games in it, you know? Oh, nice, TC. What was your concept, or what was the idea you were playing with? Right now, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about for like the first iteration of it. It's just gonna be a landscape. It's probably gonna be a valley or something, and it's not gonna be too big. It's gonna be like, you know, probably the size of Evenendim, maybe like about this size. That's how big the map will be. And then I'll try to set up a story, and like it'll be like the introduction area basically, if it ever becomes like a real thing. And I'm gonna start with a ranger character, like because I really like the sounds that bows make, like like that. Oh, what? Nice popcorn. And yeah, see you in a few minutes. Yeah, I mean, you're writing your own engine. That's a whole other level. That's like... But the cool thing about what you're doing is the fact that you will never not be able to achieve what you want to achieve, because you can just change, or you're designing your engine to basically allow you to do what you want to do. Let's get some dwarf iron. Is this... Oh, that's the emissary, right? I think that's the emissary. Hey, buddy.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Are you a friend of the Rangers? Happy tidings. Here we were thinking we lacked the numbers to send those 2 marauders packing, but with your help we should be able to manage it. Let's get them, boys. Teach them to leave the relics of the past in good. Oh. You guys want to kill these guys? Don't worry, I got you. Thanks, guys, for all the help. Have you decided on what you're gonna do? What? The stone marker is surrounded by signs of digging. It was once marked the location of the treasure has surely been found. All but worn away from the passage of time. The inscription on this stone marker is barely legible, but these words can just be made out. High atop Dol Hadir, beyond the glowing falls, Wolfkin men will guard my last. This is the riddle that reveals the true location of the treasure. Roger that. Do I need to talk to you again? Why do you have a quest marker? Let's go to Emyn. Yes, give me that dwarf iron so I can craft everything. Which reminds me, I need silver because I need to get like the reputation with the guild, the Jewelers Guild. I need silver, but it's so expensive on the auction house. People are selling it for like 50 gold for like I don't even know, like 20 ingots. Ridiculous like that. It's like I can't afford that. I'll lose most of my gold that way. But there it is. There, no, that's platinum. Is this too low level? I think silver might be higher level. Yeah, I'll have to go to one of those areas to get it. That'll be next on the list. Let's go to Emyn. This horse really fits my outfit though. It like works pretty well. Huh? And we're here. Break. Oh no, no break.
Megovanen.
There, I've unlocked this boat travel. That should be good. Now I need to find this emissary. Where are you, emissary? Ah, he's up here talking to the Wolfkin. That's where he is. Alright, welcome back. I was just saying, the good thing about building your engine, which is like a whole other level of like needing to do stuff, is that you can build it and it'll be the tool that you actually need to achieve what you're looking to achieve.
You will perish.
If you seek to stop my negotiations, you are too late. Go out and fight now for Amarthiel to be my allies. Where are your allies? Oh, they're there. Oh, that's nice. Another nice thing about mission. Only 2 weekly quests with 15 missions and 15 quests. There are only two weekly quests, 15 missions and 45 missions. 3 choices for reward. Each of them is crafting. What is this guy doing? What are you attacking, bro? One of them is crafting where you, among other things, a 10th. What? Okay, I did not know that. I definitely need to do those missions. And TC, so my effort was more of just slapping something together and explore the problems with. Service IC Sharp and wrote a web client. Very simple though, players could select one for review. Then it popped them into an small one. Oh, that's awesome. I have no idea how to build any of that, like the server side or any of that. And how would you, so, okay, so maybe I can ask you this question, because I was going to tackle this when I got to the point where I could even, like, you know, have more than one player test it, which would be a ways away still. How would you even keep the server and the game itself safe from, like, exploitation? So, like, in an MMO, that's one of the biggest things, right? Yeah, it's a huge endeavor. Because just the server side thing is like, I just think about that, I'm like, yeah, that's going to take a while to figure out. And then I thought about how LOTRO tracks its quests and deeds. And I was like, that's something to learn from and not allow to get to the point where you're tracking every little thing, which is what was causing a lot of the lag for a long time, if I remember correctly. And regarding the missions, again, Grok, the missions that you're mentioning, these are like 2 weekly quests, 15 missions, and 45 missions. When you say 2 weekly quests, 15 missions, and 45 missions, what does that mean? Are there like level 15 missions and level 45 missions? Or is it just like a total of 60 missions? Ah, okay, so you do 15 missions and then you do the 45 that are left over every third week. 2 weekly quests, 15 missions. Ah, okay, so every week you can complete 15. I see, okay. Well, WoW can afford any overhead, right? And you can complete 45 missions in a week, okay. Yeah, I would think so, especially if it's the same missions, right? Like every time, it would be pretty boring. Yeah, that's like a whole other can of worms. Oops, did not mean to attack this guy. Pressed the wrong key. Sorry. I think it's up here somewhere, the last puzzle piece. Oh, there's a stone marker. There it is. Signs of digging. The marker. Okay, cool. Another inscription. The end of your search lies at the beginning. My treasure was always there, but you did not see. Sigh. I don't think I removed them. Mission right here. These ones, right? Oh, there they are. I see. Mission reports. Missions can be completed across Middle Earth. 1500 virtue. 3000. Okay. I'll do some of these later. After I finish book 10, then I'll do a few of these. Yeah, I think WoW just has the money. Like, how many millions of people subscribe every month? That's already like what? And the subscription's $15, or is it $11? I can't remember. So that's like 20 to 30 mil just right there, and then people buy in-game cosmetics and stuff. So that adds up pretty fast. But I do think even like a relatively good MMO, as long as the gameplay loop is fun, which I think like the main things I would change personally for LOTRO just to make it way more fun for myself is if there were no fetch quests. Fetch quests are the worst. Hi TD Growl, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. How are you doing? And another, I guess, okay, so I have a pretty long history with LOTRO in the sense that I got the game when it came out in 2007. So I bought it in 2008, and I was looking at the date actually just today, earlier today, and it was March of 2008 that I got the game. And I think it came out like near the end of the year in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. And I did purchase the lifetime right when it came out, so I think at that point it was $200 if I remember right, in 2008. And I played it religiously for quite a while. And I stopped playing around 2010. I ended off in, I think, Rohan with my level 83 hunter, who's also like a master of guard for the Ettenmoors. And then I came back in 2016, 14, I can't remember which, for a little bit. Leveled up another few characters, not too far. And then I came back in 2023, leveled up 165, 2023, and then I stopped again. And now I came back now, and my goal now is to hit 160. So I know the early game up to about Rohan pretty well, even the epic quests. I remember a lot of it. But after that, it's going to be bad. Like, I will not know anything. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Kripa, what up? How's it going? How are you? Welcome. Nice to see you again. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, TD, I am on Peregrine. So this is Peregrine. That's the server I chose. I do have a character on Orcris because Kripa, who just joined the stream, is part of the Orcris 6, and he is very convincing when it comes to literally everything in life because he's so enthusiastic and so awesome. So I'm part of the Orcris 6 as well. So I gotta level up that character as well. So I'm making a hunter. I also have a hunter on Orcris right now. And then I've got one hunter on Mordor that I noticed, which is level 22. And no. I can't. It would be an insult for me to call myself anything as awesome as you, Kripa. Oh, nice. Peregrine's your home as well. Nice. That's I came over to Peregrine because we were on, I think it was Landroval before, and I ever since I joined LOTRO, I've been part of the Lost Army, and we migrated to Landroval when that happened, and then they were saying that we're gonna migrate over to Peregrine when that happened, so I migrated over at that point, but didn't play much, and I never see anyone online from the Lost Army these days, so but that is my kinship. Yeah, 365-day challenge. Yes, we are on day 59, almost 2 months in. And we were just, and the other thing we were talking about was like what types of things we would change about, you know, an MMO and TC, and we were just talking about how like fetch quests are annoying. But he said fetch quests where you're running back to the same zones is what he finds annoying. Yeah, and I go collect wolf hides, go quest, go boar hides. Yeah, I hate that too. That's the worst. If it is exploring a new area, I'm down with that too. Oh, nice. Okay, I think I might have seen you at the Prancing Pony then, because I always go by the Prancing Pony whenever I'm on, just to see what's going on. And usually there's a concert. Maybe on Sundays is when I see you, because on Sundays I do stream a little later because I have soccer, so I get home a little later. So I would probably be starting my stream in like another hour here, or maybe in another 10 or 15 minutes on Sundays. And when you say you put on the concert in the evenings, oh, that would be awesome. Are you at the Prancing Pony right now? Or sorry, on Sunday evening, sorry, what time do you usually play? Because I'll definitely drop by on the stream as well. And my goal, along with Kripa, as well is to get LOTRO on the map when it comes to MMOs in the meantime, while we're playing it, because LOTRO is an amazing game by all measures. There's a few things like the fetch quest that I hate, and also the other thing that I would change actually about LOTRO that I think would make it like a lot better is if we didn't have all these ancillary quests in any given region that exist, because to complete all the deeds you have to keep going back and do all these like low level quests that don't even matter. I think the deeds should be ones that actually progress you through the game. So like they need to be better catered to the levels that the zones are. So you actually end up completing the zone just by doing the content in said zone versus having to go back and doing like Slayer deeds and things like that. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, I need to go kill the last emissary. Oh, he's over there? Okay. I host a round robin event every week at 10 p.m. server time, and mid-month is the special album or artist. Ah, cool. And do you have your band as well? Because I know Lay is also in a band, but I don't think he plays on Peregrine. I don't know what server he plays on, but he's in a band as well, right? Oh, that reminds me. TC helped me come up with a name for the series that we're going to do on the lore of Middle-earth in LOTRO. I was trying to figure out a name. I think it was 2 streams ago. Was it 2 days ago? Was it 2 days ago, TC, that you mentioned it? I can't remember. It's I think I was trying to figure out a name, and then he said LOTRO. And LOTRO is such a perfect name for it. It's like lore of Lord of the Rings, but in LOTRO. The vaults of Carndum are full of treasure.
You will perish.
You are too late, fool. Amarthiel rewards those who serve her faithfully and well, and such have I done. These men will serve her well when they come to fight in the old city, and I will be rewarded for bringing them. But first I will destroy you. Yes, men of Rantros, now is your... show us where your loyalty lies. Oh, TD Girl, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Officially. Even though you were already here. And yeah. We'll be streaming every day. Not gonna miss any days. So for the next little / rest of the year. And yeah, and that's where I'll be putting up like the LOTRO series is on the YouTube channel. So I've already thought about where I want to start. I think I'm gonna start with what's it called? I keep forgetting the name. I wanted to do initially I was thinking of Amunsul, but then I was like, you know what would be a better place to start is probably Rivendell, because Rivendell is pretty popular, and it might be like the best way to open the series, because then I could do things like the Troll Shaws, and then I could even do the quests for the Sons of Elrond and use those as part of that lore, because LOTRO is very lore accurate, right? Like it's based on it's based on a lot of the canon. Yes, we are growing slowly but surely. Hopefully one day we will be one of the biggest LOTRO streaming channels, but that's a long ways away. I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. I don't know, like I'm thinking about the fact that I'm trying to narrate all of the book quests and generally all of the quests. Thanks, appreciate it. By the way, did you end up making that video on the Warden? I'm gonna keep you accountable. You said you were gonna make a video on how to do Warden. Do you remember? I remember you saying that. Hold you to it. Because we need more people playing Warden. Such an amazing class. Where is... Because there's no boat on this island, is there? Yeah, there's no boat. So I need to head back across here. I have 146 blue line elf hunters. Nice. I'm currently running red line. TD, actually, considering you have such a high level hunter, I think Grackle also has like a lot of high level class characters, but like, do you find when leveling it's better to go red line versus blue line? I feel like you just deal a lot more damage, so it's easier to kill things. That's why I'm currently going red line. Oh, what? 146? So, did you level all of them up yourself? Oh, right. Okay, so that's what you're... I remember you saying you had a lot of characters. I thought you had like a few high level. My apologies. Oh, wow. How many... So when you say you multi-box, how does that work? Like, I've heard people multi-boxing. How does that even work? Do you have to have multiple PCs? I guess you would, right? Or would you just need to have multiple operating systems? Or do you just trick the client into thinking like there's nothing open? I've always been curious as to how that works.
Megovanen.
Ah, you can open multiple clients on the same PC, but wouldn't that be way too much resource? Like, how would you stream then? You must have like an insanely powerful PC. And when you say camera crew, do you record the entire thing or do you stream the entire thing? Holy, so 12 instances open at the same time. I feel like that's gotta be like super intense on the PC. How much RAM do you have? You must have like 196 gigs of RAM or something ridiculous like that to run 12 instances at the same time. Or clients, I should say.
Greetings.
You bring both good news and bad, Serendia. That the Emissaries have been defeated is one worry put to rest, but I fear the loyalties of Tomb Robbers of Rantost and the Guardian of Emyn are already purchased. We can count ourselves fortunate that the Kergrim have no love for Angmar's gold, but that is no large gain in the face of such great opposition. That's such a hard name to say. Ninuial brought me some baked goods and a few choices for dinner. You're welcome to help yourself to some of it. I think she felt badly that I have to spend all this time in the company of the prisoner. I don't like that carrot cake, so you'd be doing me a favor by taking that off my hands. But you can help yourself to some of the rest of it as well. Vitality, might, agility, let's go with that.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The prisoner has been smirking about something the whole time you've been gone, and it has had me worried. He's feeling sure of himself about something. He keeps muttering something about new attacks upon the city. But whenever I ask him about them, he refuses to talk to me. Perhaps you can get something out of him. He does not seem to be concerned about withholding information from you, Tinadir.
Thou must deliver a message for me, or I will tell thee not.
Thou sayest Amarthiel's emissaries are defeated? I read more in thine eyes than thou hast spoken. Perhaps their duties were already fulfilled, their missions completed. I read you aright, but smile on, fool elf. All against Angmar and its region there can be no hope for thee. She plans a new assault upon certain sites within the city, and thy Deladane friends cannot hope to stand against her. And yet, I will tell thee where these assaults will come the hardest. I greatly desire to hear thy weeping and the weeping of thy foolish ranger when Amarthiel seizes the city in spite of thy meager defenses. But I will tell thee where the hammer will fall, only if thou dost something for me. An elf has come to this keep. He looked on me from afar when this fool ranger brought me to this pathetic prison. This elf is named Liaden, and I would have thee bring him a message. The message is this. Liaden, thy time is soon ended, thy mistakes soon accounted. Amarthiel awaits thee in Barad, Therron, where she will sit in judgment over thee. Thou shalt bring him these words, or thou shalt learn not from me. Grandma, too funny. Too funny. And Grokko was asking TD if you could load all 14 instances at once, or do you have to finish for each to load? Now we have to go tell Liaden that Amarthiel awaits him. Which I feel like, okay, so this is the problem I have this with book 10. Okay? A lot of the stuff we're doing here, like we're dealing with this emissary. Why not just tell him, yeah, I told Liaden what you wanted me to tell him, not tell me where the locations are? Why do I actually go and tell Liaden this? I guess I don't know why he wants to tell Liaden this, but even then, like, I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't be trusting someone like that to uphold their side of the deal, you know? But I guess in Lord of the Rings, everyone's trustworthy. They do what they tell you they're gonna do.
What do you need?
Steel yourself against the words of Mordrambor, Tinadir, for he is skilled in the tangling of thoughts, as are most of his kind. He will seek to confuse you with artful trickeries and misleading phrases, and through them lead you only unto treachery. Remain alert to his subtleties, and he will be unable to hold any power over you. I have heard his message, and ask that you now heed mine. Do not relax your guard. Even imprisoned, a black Numenorean is a dangerous foe, and he will lead us all to harm if we do not take care to guard against his devices. Return now to your prisoner and tell him that you have fulfilled your side of the bargain. And remember my words. Alright, let's go talk to Mordrambor. I feel like I'm talking to two star-crossed lovers who are like in opposite ends of the house and don't know where the other is.
Good. Very good.
I am glad to see the return, my friend, for I know that thou hast delivered my message to Liaden. I know too what he must have said to thee. Steel yourself to his words, remain alert against his subtleties. What did thou callest thyself? Surundir? I give thee my thanks, Surundir, for upholding our bargain. I will now do the same. I will tell thee where the next assault upon the city will come, friend Surundir.
I will tell thee where lies thy doom.
I understand thou hast already seen the sights of Amarthiel's next assault, friend Surundir, and their defenders believed in the strength of their defenses. But this time will be different, for Amarthiel has new servants, and thy struggles have come to naught. Hurry now to thy master, to Kellenglad of Tinadir, and tell him where his friends will be slain, at the port of Numenorians and the gate of Tadan. Amarthiel has told me the names of those marked for death, Guanil and Torkarion. Tell Kellenglad that they will come no more out of Numenorians. Pay close attention to his grief, friend Surundir. I look forward to hearing news of it. Man, this guy's so evil, dude. So evil. Writers need to make the most of the content they have the right to. I know, I agree. The writing in this game is just amazing. Like, even for the fetch quests, like the reasons they give, they're all so valid. And it's like, even though I hate fetch quests, like I can't be like, oh yeah, you need fur for the winter. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna get it for you. Even though I kind of want to say that, but yeah, the writing is amazing in LOTRO. Some of the best, if not the best. If only they had voice acted all of these like book quest missions, oh my god. I really think this game would be like played 10x, 100x if that was the case. Just for that aspect alone. Imagine if it's like all voice acted for the book quests. So good. It would be so good.
How can I be of service?
What ails you, Surundir? You do not look well. Perhaps you should take some rest? But the AI plugin, like, I feel like that's kind of does it a disservice almost, no? I did see someone on Reddit make one, but it was just like bland. And I think I did mention that in the comment, and then he mentioned that if you can find like Scottish voices for dwarves or something, you can then put them in. But I don't want to risk like going into a GitHub repository. Oh, someday it might be. Oh yeah, someday it might be good for sure. The foes arrayed against us are fearful, but we must renew our strength from time to time. You cannot fight such an enemy for so long without rest. What is this news you bring? Mordrambor has given us the locations of Amarthiel's next assaults on the city? The port of Numenorians and the gate of Tadan, as before. What does she hope to accomplish with this renewed assault? Go quickly now to Guanil at the docks and Torkarion at the Tadan and help them repel these new attacks. I'm sorry, Surundir. Perhaps you can take some rest when this attack has ended. We cannot lose those positions now. I do think this may be a ploy, Kalanglad. I don't know if I should head over there. You might need me here. But alas, I will do as I am told. I think I can take fast travel there.
Greetings.
Numinous. Let's see. Yeah, I need to go to Numinous. High King's Crossing? Yeah, thanks. When did the first Lord of the Rings movie come out? Actually, now that I think of it. So Lord of the Rings came out in 2001. Oh yeah, that wouldn't have worked. I was just thinking like of the timeline, because I know Peter Jackson didn't pay much to the cast back then. I hope they made enough from like royalties of the film, but I don't think they signed their contracts. Probably didn't include royalties, unfortunately. But honestly, I would have been like, if I was given the opportunity to act in Lord of the Rings Online, or Lord of the Rings, sorry, I would have taken it for free. I would have been like, yes, please, sign me up. But then again, I didn't know what Lord of the Rings was until I watched the first movie, so that would never have happened. And then I read the books after that. Alright, let's talk to Torquil.
Shadow must fall.
It has been quiet since last you were here, Sir, and I suspected the Angmar might be planning a fresh assault, but I've not seen any signs of it thus far. Wait, do you see them at the bottom of the hill? We must defend Adenon once more, you and I. Alright, Gordane attacking, okay. Torquil, I will not let you fall, my friend. I will keep you alive. That was not the type of assault I was expecting. That was a very short assault. Where is she? Oh my gosh, she's all the way over there. Ugh, I hate having to go across the water. Right? I'm kind of jealous of Colbert in that sense, because he got to be an extra on The Hobbit. Like, he got to be the boatman. Boatman? I don't know how you say it. Alright, let's go help her. I'm pretty sure this assault is going to be just as weak as the other one. Let's see, where is she? Oh yeah, she's over here. These watchers, I don't like these.
What can I do for you?
I do not see anything, Surrender. Sure, the prisoners said they were planning a fresh assault upon the docks. Wait, I see them. Boats pulling up to the docks. Alright, let's do it. Come at me. Oh, I guess we're gonna go to them. Alright, that's fine. Next, yeah, let's go. Okay, I guess you want to go with those guys first. Sure. Whoa, what was that? Huh? Anuminas, where are you? Evenendim. Glad I'm coming. The perks of being a hunter. What?
What do you need?
Once again, the words of Mordrambor have guided us true, Surrender. It is good fortune indeed that allowed you and Tadan to make him a prisoner of the Rangers. About that, I don't know how good fortune it was, but alas. What is these trade secrets? What do they do? Stealth level? Oh, that would be good for a burglar. I think I'm gonna get this shoulders.
How can I be of service?
Is there a new rewards track, or is this like the old one? 16 still. Listen to me. I would do well to remember Leodin's words to you. I would do well. Mordrambor is still a servant of the enemy, and despite the usefulness of his information, he would bring us all to harm if given the chance. I temper my words of good fortune with a reminder to use caution when dealing with him. It is a reminder we both should take to heart. Leodin came to speak with me while you were away. He wished to know if any progress has been made in recovering the Palantír. I told him of our military victories, but he did not seem encouraged by the news. We do not see eye to eye on this matter, he and I. But surely you must see that our success in Numenos is crucial for taking the Seeing Stone from Amarthiel. I could not ease his mind, and Leodin asked that you see him in his room and in the keep when you return. Perhaps you can make him see the rightness of our course. Numenos must be reclaimed before we can hope to wrest the Palantír from Amarthiel's clutches. We have time, Surrender. Tell him this. Might be too late, my friend. Might be too late. But I shall see if I can get to him before. He has made his very bad choice, perhaps. I've watched the Hobbit movie several times, but I cringe every time I get to the Goblin Town scene. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that Goblin Town is ridiculous. And yes, the river scene is ridiculous as well. Yeah. It's and also, what about that one scene where Legolas is like jumping over or running against the flow of gravity to get back up the bridge as it breaks apart and tumbles down? Some of the CGI in that movie is just there for the sake of it. It's too much. Or those movies, I should say. Surrender, welcome. I am glad that you've come. You do not seem well, my friend. You cannot defend all of Numenos yourself, despite Callanglad's wish that you might. I asked you to come because I wanted you to know if Mordrambor has spoken at all of the Palantír to you. He has not. I find it most interesting that he has kept you busy with military matters in the city, while we know that Amarthiel has a Palantír in her possession. My heart tells me that Mordrambor is delaying us for his mistress. Her goal has not changed. She seeks Narchuil. Do not be distracted by the errands of which he sends you. Will you bring my words to Tadan, the ranger that guards Mordrambor? Tell him that I will come to see him in a few hours. I want to ensure that he is alert to the dangers of his prisoner's whispering. Let's see. Let's see what Tadan's been up to. I will let him know, but oh, those are nice. Oh, leggings of might. Oh. Those are pretty... Oh, wow. 2,605 agility? What the... Wow, that's a lot. I want that. And I want that for my level. I'm just reading the world chat. Oh, nice. You're doing an instance? You're tanking and... Oh, of course. Of course.
What do you need?
I will look forward to Laodin's visit, Sorendir. The prisoner is not very good company, and I have seen him giving me unpleasant looks out of the corner of my eye. The air in this room feels so stifling, too. I may see if I can have Forkron or Nathaman take a shift or two after Laodin's visit. It will do me good to clear my head and put an end to this prisoner's constant rambling. He's taken to rattling off the exploits of his fellows, one of them in particular. If I ever hear the name Goldrukir again, I would be greatly pleased. Goldrukir will destroy thee. Amarthiel will soon set him to it. Yeah, this is a common thing for Kripa, to be tanking like 10 enemies and chatting.
Thy efforts are for naught.
Didst thou repulse the attacks on thy friends? It matters not, but I admire thine efforts in the face of such overwhelming odds. Thou canst not prevail against Goldrukir, my friend Sorendir, no matter how strong or wise thou thinkest thyself to be. For Goldrukir wields Tan Morgul. The defeat of the Dunedain will be complete when he brings its power to bear upon the city.
Goldrukir has the power to destroy the Dunedain.
Thou wishest to hear more of Tan Morgul, friend Sorendir? I thought thou wouldst. It is a relic of ancient Numenor, corrupted through the dark arts of my brethren and the gifted to Goldrukir for safekeeping. Thou wonderest why he has not brought it to bear upon the city? The reason is simple. Amarthiel forbade him from using it until she had derived as much amusement as she could from the pathetic struggles of the Dunedain. The time draws near. If thou wishest to postpone thine utter defeat, thou wouldst do well to relieve Goldrukir of Tan Morgul, and soon his restraint will not last forever. My jailer has something to say. What would that be, Sorendir?
What do you need?
We have come to it at last, Sorendir. I can feel it. I have not had an easy time guarding the prisoner. But it will all be worthwhile if we can defeat this Goldrukir before he is permitted to use Tan Morgul against us. We are in luck too, because I have fought against Goldrukir and know where he is. Shortly after Numenas was taken, a small group of us fought to the uppermost level of the city. There, in a courtyard full of fell idols and cursed trappings above a god, the god's deer, we encountered Goldrukir. He drove us away, An assault ended in defeat. That courtyard is called Menelband. If you can fight your way up through the city of Menelband, you might be able to defeat Goldrick and take Tan Morgul from him. The day could be ours. I wish I could relieve you, Tadan. I wish I could. I'm sorry, my friend. I like the Bilbo missions for the story, but Karumambar missions in Erebor are faster, by the way. Okay. Good morning, Silver. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Oh, nice. You're almost at level 50. Oh, that's a nice like neck crack. I would do the missions more. The main quest line. Like I wanna. That's the main reason I'm not doing them right now. But I will do them after this, just to level a bit. Currently in Act 4, it's been like 3 days. Just zipping through on that Titan.
What can I do for you?
So it's in the city. Oh, it's got the cracked. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will definitely be like I will be doing the missions, like no doubt. But I did not know that. Okay, that's awesome. The crack is it the
How
Carndoom?
can I be of service?
Or sorry, the Khazad-dûm cracked tracery. Numenoreans swift travel. Yes, that's where I need to go. I feel like he's just okay. So I might be spoiling this a bit, but from what I remember, I think he wanted us to get Tan Morgul for himself because the other guy's like his rival or something. I can't remember. That's why you never trust bad guys. They're always out to get each other, and eventually they end up like killing each other off. Okay. I don't even need to fight these guys because I think I can just run past. Yep. See you guys. Okay, let's go up here. Melenbad, I think that's what they said, is where he's at. So it's gonna be up here, I think. Nope. What? Oh, the entrance is over here. And he should be up there. There he is. Goldrick here. Alone talk. Did you say anything else? Uh-oh. That's not good. Come on. Can I please not be stunned here? I should have just killed you. Oh my god, are you serious, dude? I was trying to see if he would do anything else. That was my bad. I should not have let him do anything. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get that next. Why am I bringing it to him, of all people? See, this is what doesn't make sense to me. Why would I take the weapon to Mordrambor when I could just, like, give it to Calanglad and be like, yo, this guy was saying that this guy's gonna use this weapon against us. So I went and killed him, and here's the weapon. I don't understand the logic behind all this. Like, is the Black Numenorian speech that powerful that he's like basically, you know, bamboozled me into this? Like, I think that's the takeaway, right? He's bamboozled me to the point where I'm like basically doing his bidding without realizing it. I think that's what's happening. Alright, see you in a bit, Kripa. For being such like a powerful hunter, I feel like this was foolish on my part. Yeah, why would I bring this to you?
Yes, my friend. Yes.
Yes, my friend, yes. Untie my bonds and give me the relic you've taken from Goldrakir. Tan Morgul, heirloom of fallen Numenor. Hey, what are you doing? Bring that over here.
Greetings.
What do you think you were doing, Serendir? I do not know what happened to me, but something seemed to shake me from a deep slumber. And I saw you about to untie the prisoner? You need to steel yourself against his wiles. Did not Laerden tell you that? He's treacherous, our prisoner, and we cannot let our guard down for an instant. I will take Tan Morgul and bring it to Kellenglad. I do not think it is very wise for you to spend too much time in the company of Mordrambor, Serendir. Calling you friend all the time? I do not trust him, and neither should you.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Laerden came to see me, as you said he would, and he told me much the same, that our prisoner remains dangerous. I did not pay as much attention to these words as I should have, it seems. But I have something to tell you that this unfortunate business with Tan Morgul drove from my mind until now. Laerden has learned the location of Amarthiel's Palantír, and has devised a scheme by which it might be recovered. He is waiting for you in his room. I do not want to say any more about it while in the presence of the prisoner, but you should talk to Laerden about this at once. Okay, but Tadan, I was about to untie this prisoner just now. I gave you the weapon. Do you think it best if I take the weapon to Kellenglad, rather than leave it with you and alone in the company of said prisoner? Because I see kind of a hole in our plan here. Oh god. Nice. So, I was just saying, Kripa, I feel like taking Tan Morgul, the blade, from me, to Dan, still hanging out with the prisoner, is a bad idea. He should let me take the blade to Kellenglad. And see you in a bit, Rockle. It would have been like the smart move, I feel like, but this entire quest chain makes me question my ability to discern what's happening.
What can I do for you?
Serendir, welcome. You look better than when last I saw you. Did you manage to take some rest at last? The time for open fighting is over. Kellenglad is wise and strong, but he has been blinded by his pride. He will not retake Numenor before Amarthiel locates Narchuil. Mordrambor is a creature of lies, but in taunting me I believe he has made a mistake. He said Amarthiel waited for me in Barad Therron. Do you remember? Barad Therron was where the kings of Numenor sat in judgment and heard the concerns of their people. The histories do not agree on this point, but a number of them record the Palantír of Numenor was kept at Barad Therron for the use of the kings. That Palantír of Numenor is gone, drowned beneath the sea. But surely that is where Amarthiel strives with the Palantír she has recovered. We must assault Barad Therron and reclaim the Palantír, Tinadir. But hold. Do not rush to Calanglad just yet. This Palantír has been bound to the veil or evil of the enemy, and the merest touch of it will cause us harm. We need some means to carry it. Golodir has such a means at Garthforthnir. Though it may cause him grief to remember the events of this fall, you must speak with Golodir on this matter. Only he can provide us with what we need. Want to include didn't play the stories, but press buttons ask if you want. Really, did I do good, boss? Read my voice. After gambling for 20 minutes, I'm tired, boss. That's pretty funny. Or gambiting, sorry, not gambling. My apologies. Misread that. So where is Golodir? Garthforthnir? Okay. Garthforthnir. So I would need to go to... all the way to Angmar. Luckily I have this. Golodir I think is over here. Nope, he's over there.
What do you need?
Sir, dear, I had not expected to see you so soon. Why have you come to me?
Could I speak with you a moment?
You say you've come from Laerden, and that he believes I may play a part in reclaiming the Palantír that was taken from Khandum? The Seeing Stone is wholly evil. I see that now, and wish I was never made to gaze into it. Mordrath has paid for his torment of me, but even that will never be enough to satisfy his debt. No act of vengeance will bring back my poor, lost Ninuial. Welcome back, Rockle. Laerden speaks the truth. Even as Mordrath brought me forth from the gates of Khandum, the hateful images of the Palantír still burned into my mind. I clutched in my hand the black cloth which the Seeing Stone was covered when not in use. The terrible events of that day had all but pushed it from my memory, but I remember it now. Hold the Palantír only with this finely woven cloth bag. The Stone will seek to show you such things that might bring you to despair. Do not touch the Palantír without this bag. I do not wish for you to endure what I was made to endure. Give Laerden my good wishes, but warn him not to underestimate our enemy. He's a good elf and a true, but in him alone have I recognized the terrible burden that I have borne in the days since Ninuial was lost to me. Something gnaws at his heart, and I fear it will bring him to harm if he does not guard against it. We're gonna soon find out what that thing is that gnaws at his heart. Plot twist incoming. This quest being titled There and Back Again, not this book quest, but this other quest, is such a misnomer, I feel like. Even though it does do what it says, it's just like in terms of There and Back Again being the book Bilbo wrote. Rather, Lord of the Rings. Alright, here we go. Ah, there's a note pinned to Lairdin's door. What is this? My friends, too long have I fled from my obligations, but no more. I go now to Barad Therron, where I alone will confront Amarthiel. It is not right that I should send you to wrest the Palantír from her clutches, when I am to blame for much of her evil. I will no longer shirk my responsibility. If I succeed, there will be no cause for fear. If I fail, I will have fallen doing what I should have done long ago. The debt must be paid, and if I perish in its payment, even that would be just. Would that I could see you in person and tell you why I must do this, but I cannot. Out of kindness and friendship, you would seek to dissuade me, and I fear I'm not strong enough to maintain my course when confronted with such persuasions. Do not follow me, my friends. This is something I must do alone. You know I'm gonna have to follow you, friend. I'm gonna have to save you or try to save you. I will do my best. Oops. Let's talk to Tadan.
What can I do for you?
What is this? A note from Lairdin? I know, right? So long. This is my fault, Serendia. How could I have been such a fool? Lairdin offered to watch the prisoner for a time, and I agreed. I have not felt well for some time, and I thought some fresh air would do me well. I said as much to you, if I recall. The prisoner must have said something to Lairdin during that time. Woven some foul tangle of words. What sad irony for Lairdin to succumb to this treachery when he oft spoke to us of its danger. All has been done according to the will of Amarthiel.
Thou art too late. All has been according to the wishes of Angmar's regent.
My jailer is a fool, Serendia. But even he is not a fool. Thou art given to pride and an irresistible desire to do good. And yet, what is good? Thou hast done only what the regent of Angmar and I, our greatest servant, desired of thee. It was no accident that brought me to the tomb of long-dead Elendil with so few servants. Thou didst not think Amarthiel would needlessly risk the life of one so valuable, surely? While I have had thee running errands about the city and on pilgrimages to the far shores of vast Ninuial, she has been gazing into the Palantír she retrieved from Cairns, willing it to show her that which she seeks. I am greater now than Kultrukir, for it was at her suggestion that I told you to Ibodan Morgul. He thought to use it to challenge her for leadership of Angmar. Thou wast a useful pawn in his removal. Amarthiel shall thank thee for it. But now I have completed my greatest task, the task for which she sent me to thee, Serendia. The delivery of Lairdin to her at Barad Therron. She has much in store for the elf, much for which she has waited long. didst thou think that Leoden was innocent? Thou art twice the fool then, or thrice so. Run to thy master, Surrendir, and tell Kellenglad of thy folly. Leoden will not return from Barad, or if he does, it will be in a form none shall recognize, wholly twisted and evil. I have but one task remaining to me, and I will relish in its execution. I don't like him. I actually despise him. Honestly, might be faster to do it this way. Yep, definitely faster.
What can I do for you?
Every decision I've made has gone all or ill, Surrendir. My thoughts of victory turned to ash, even as it seemed so near. For Leoden to pay this price for the mistaken pride of the Dunedin fills me with sorrow. May 1,000 curses fall upon the heads of Mordrambor and his fell mistress. Nay, I will not give in to despair, though things seem darkest. Our prisoner is a creature of lies and deceit, and despite his cruel whisperings, we have won great victories in Numenor. Can this be a ruse, risen from the desperation of a captive whose plans have been born, the expected fruit? Can it be that Amarthiel's search has gone less well than she hoped? Can it be that Amarthiel's... Okay, yeah. We may be able to save Leoden and recover the Palantír as he intended, Surrendir. Though he has left us, perhaps the Dunedin can repay Leoden for his friendship. One last assault on the steps of Barad may get you and your friends within its walls, Surrendir. And we shall see if there is... We shall see if the time has come yet for despair, or if the greatest victory is at hand. Sorry, I was just reading something on my phone.
What do you need?
Too long have I delayed, hoping to reclaim the city from the forces of Angmar, but I see now that victory in Numenor will not be complete if Amarthiel learns the location of Narchuil. We will have traded victory here for defeat elsewhere. This was the lesson of Leoden, but I did not see it. Speak to me when your allies are ready, and we will launch a final assault upon Barad Therron. If we are successful, you will have access to the inner chamber where one of you must pick up the Palantír and carry it back to the entrance where I will be waiting. If you have the finely woven cloth bag given to you by Golodir, the Palantír should not harm you. Protect the bearer of the Palantír from the attacks of the enemy. Much depends upon this, Surrendir, for we will not have another chance. If you see Leoden within the depths of Barad Therron, do what you can, but do not endanger yourself needlessly. The retrieval of the Seeing Stone must come first. It is what he would have wanted. The Eye of Angmar, blinded once more. Are you prepared, Surrendir? I will give the word when you and your allies are ready, and we will storm Barad Therron with as much force as we can muster. Retrieving the Palantír will be up to you. My men can only pave the way for you. If you can do anything to help Theoden inside Barad Therron, I would ask that you do, but I fear he's lost to us.
Laerdan, succumbing to the whisperings of Mordrambor, foolishly seeks to confront Amarthiel at Barad Therron, where she seeks to use the Palantír to find Narchuil. The only hope for the free peoples is for the Palantír to be recovered from her grasp.
Alright, I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. I will be right back. And then we'll continue with Book 10. I think this is the last mission in Book 10, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, I think there's 2 more. What chapter are we on? Chapter... 14. Oh yes, thank you for redeeming that. I'm going to go grab my drink. I will be right back, and then I shall take a sip. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. And got my drink. Gonna take a sip. There we go. Oh, you're streaming? Okay, I'm gonna go lurk. 1 sec. Let me pull it up. Twitch. Just wandering around. Nice. So good. And what else is there? Let's see. Sorry, 1 sec. You're doing the treasure caves of Rumkana. Oh, nice. You got the ad in there too. How does that work? So it just like links the stream? Does it work with like, does it say that we're streaming together then? I don't know how that works. Gonna change. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay, here we go. Gonna do the quest. It's very nice. I like the title. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, the go. Too much. You're too much. They're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. Do I need to start the fight here or like what's going on? I guess I do need to start the fight. These guys are just gonna chill. I don't know how that. I'm gonna. Yeah. Whenever you do start, let me know next time so I can like put the at. 1 second. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on mine too. Where's my creator dashboard? There you go. I updated my stream title too. That should work. Okay, then I'm gonna continue my quest now. All right, let's go. Let's kill these guys. Oh, there's some people from Landrovel that just joined World Chat. Another native. I was quite regular when the what's our nickname go into. I am also from Landy. I guess I could kill these guys too. What? Oh, this guy. So what do I need to do? I just need to enter, right? So I guess I don't really need to fight, because none of these guys are going to aggro on me anyways. Oh, they are going to aggro on me. Okay, never mind then. And then I need to go in here. Wow. A lot of HP, buddy. Need rest. Who's that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I keep going straight. Lairden, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. Let's go get the Palantír.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
Tinadir, why have you come here? This is not your fight. I need to confront Amarthiel on my own, as I should have done long ago. The time is past, my friend. If I can hold Amarthiel's attention long enough, you will be able to seize the Palantír. We will challenge her together, and perhaps she will not realize her peril. When I give you the word, you must seize the Palantír and immediately run to the entrance of Barad. Do not delay. Bring it to Cairns, and perhaps I will be able to set right my errors of old. May the Valar smile upon your endeavor and mine, Tinadir. Let us go. When I give the word, one of you must seize the Palantír and bring it out of Barad, but not before I give the word. Amarthiel, I've come. I see trees, the trees of the wilderness. Trollshaw's Narchuil is... Mordrambor did his work well. I did not think you would come. Did you not? The days are too long already, and they end here. Narchuil awaits me within the wilderness. You have come too late. Late, perhaps. One of you, grab the Palantír and bring it to Cairns quickly. Your weapons. Run. I have to deliver the Palantír to Cairns at the entrance. I must get there. Leave me be. There you are. We have no time to waste, Tinadir. I weep for Lairden, but we must retrieve the Palantír and remove it from Numenoreans. Are you ready?
Long have the rangers of the north guarded the ruins of Numenoreans. When Amarthiel came, they struggled to repel her, and after a bitter battle, managed to recover the Palantír. But victory came with a terrible price. And Amarthiel saw something in the Palantír which might lead her to Narchuil.
When I hear them like pronounce the words of certain things, and I'm like, I did it the right way. It feels good. Feels good. Your news is dire, but at least we can prepare.
How can I be of service?
The victory is bittersweet, my friend, for Theron has been taken by the enemy, and we do not have the numbers to stage another assault upon Therron. I fear that he is lost to us, and although the Palantír is now free of Amarthiel's crutches, it seems she learned at least some of the information she sought. Only time now keeps her from reclaiming Narchuil, ring she lost so long ago. I will bring the Palantír to one that will keep it safe. We've done what we would, Surrender, but it was not enough. 100 curses upon the Iron Crown. It has taken so much from us, and for every victory it deals us a dozen hurts. And yet we fight on. It has always been the way of the Dunedain. And I know it is your way as well, Surrender, but what else is there to do? We will fight on in Theron's name, and in the names of all those who have fallen. One day Amarthiel will pay for each and every one. I swear it. On the bones of my fathers and my fathers' fathers. We will see it done, Surrender. All of these are horrendous compared to what I have. I'll take a patch of Shire dirt, please.
What do you need?
Book 11, Chapter 1, Watching the Roads. I think there's only 12 books in Volume 1, right? Am I mistaken? Let's see, Volume 1. LOTRO Volume 1, I'm gonna look this up. Volume 1. Requests. Search for Narchuil. It ends in... Never mind. There's 15 books. We are on book 11. We have another 4 books to go. Wow. And then we get into the deep in Moria, volume 2. And then the journey south is when we get to Eriador and riding with the Grey Company and so on. Then Riders of Rohan is part of volume 3. Then volume 4 is the Strength of Sauron, and volume 5 is the Peace of Middle Earth, and then we get into the Black Book of Mordor. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so this is a lot of lore that I've never dealt with, so it should be fun. Looking forward to it. Let's continue with book 11, chapter 1. Okay, actually, you know what? Because I've done this quest line before and I know exactly what happens, I don't know if a lot of people have not done it or have not seen it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should continue with book volume 1, or should I just go back to volume 2 and start with Moria now? I don't know. Thoughts? I could do a community poll. Maybe I'll do a poll on the YouTube. Silver says, as you wish. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I know this quest line's pretty interesting. Like, I know what happened, but it is pretty interesting. It just... Just thinking. I'm gonna make a decision. Give me a minute or two. I'm gonna think about it. Cause Watching the roads. Oh, I just had an idea actually as well. I just had a really good idea. Can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. I'm gonna have to go back through all my VODs. Okay, sounds good for Lemire, thank you. That makes it easy, because that was the decision I was coming to with what I was just about to say as well, is I'm gonna go back into my VODs and I'm gonna download them and I'm gonna make like a volume 1, like a full video on volume 1 where each quest is done, right? And then I'm also gonna do it in book chunks. So that'll basically work out to like 15 videos plus one really big one. So I think that's how I'm going to do my VODs. Rather than doing like VODs of the live streams themselves, I'm just going to do VODs that are just the book quests. So the epic, I don't know if I'm pretty sure someone's already done it, but I haven't seen it. But it'll just be like all the epic book quests with me doing like the voiceover stuff, even though it's pretty bad to start. And that's what I think I'll do for like that content. So the goal is to finish volume 1 first and then go on to volume 2 then. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. So let's continue. Book 11, Chapter 1, Watching the Roads. We cannot grieve now for Laird and Tinadir. Amarthiel will not hesitate to make use of her newfound knowledge. If only we had been able to seize the Palantír in time. The search for Narchuil might have remained fruitless. Nay, there's little use in dwelling on the past. Take comfort in this, Tinadir. We know what Amarthiel saw within the depths of the Seeing Stone, for she spoke of it when you and Laird entered Barad Therron. She did not speak of the wilderness of Trollshaws? Did she not speak of the wilderness of the Trollshaws? She has revealed to us her next moment, and if we act with it haste, gotta read this stuff properly. And if we act with haste, we may yet find Narchuil before she does. We have not the numbers to prevent her servants from leaving Evenendim. But we can at least be alerted of their movements. 2 of my brethren watch the roads out of Evenendim, and they must be told what to expect. That Amarthiel may be planning to send her servants by various roads out of Evenendim. Seek Tinadir at the Evenendim gate, northeast of here, the pass to the fields of Fornost, and Galthoniel on a small rise overlooking Brandalf, far to the south of here, and east of the halfling village of Dwalling. Tell them what we suspect of Amarthiel's plans, and that they are to send ravens to Tinadir at the first sign of Angmar's movements. They are not to engage any such patrols in open battle. Go with haste, Tinadir. When our strength in arms is found lacking, information must be our greatest ally. Alright, let's go. I have so much editing that I need to do now that I'm thinking about it. Because I have to also edit some videos for the LOTRO series. I also need to edit some videos for like how-tos in LOTRO. So a lot of content that I need to work on. And I need to live stream every single day. So it should be fun. I make like a more streamlined schedule for myself on when to work on what. Otherwise it's never gonna get done. It could, but I did say it was like a live stream challenge, unfortunately, at the outset when I started it. And I think the only time I can actually use that rationale would be if I was on vacation, so I couldn't actually physically stream. Then I think I would use that as my rationale. How's it going, Front? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How's everything? I think I'm gonna save like that, releasing the video as counting as that for when I go on vacation in the summertime, because it looks like we're trying to plan one. If it works out, we'll be on vacation and I'll have to do that for that probably a week even, which is a long time. But I'll keep you guys posted in case we do decide on it. Right now we're thinking about it, but not 100%. Oh, what happened to the weather? So much fog here. Nothing much. How are you doing? I think you might not have heard me because it was probably during the ad. I don't know if there was an ad playing, but I was saying, how are you? Welcome back, and nice to see you again. How's everything? Here we go. I remember this guy who was like, it sucks being alone out here.
How can I be of service?
I will take your news to heart, Strandir, and send a raven to Kellenglad at the first sign of Angmar leaving Evenendim. I have seen naught yet, however. It has been unusually quiet. So now I need to talk to Galthaniel. And he is all the way up there. Okay, so in that case, we're going to do this. Oh, nice. You get them removed next week. And these were pins in your... if I remember correctly, this was your... Not your hands, right? It was your feet? I can't remember now. I think I have that.
How can I be of service?
Your toes, yes, your toes, yeah. Dwelling, I think I have the travel for that. Yep. So that should help, and especially now that it's not as cold anymore either, that should be nice. The weather's warming up slowly. Pretty much. Trying to level up. I have been thinking about, like, you know, breaking it up a little bit. And I was considering playing Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War as like the two games that I would be playing anytime I'm not playing LOTRO. Morning. How's it going, Vivi? And hello, hello. What was this? I thought that was a quest. Yeah, those games are fun, and they're also lore heavy, like in the sense that you learn a lot about. Oh, nice. So you're about to have your coffee, I'm assuming, soon-ish, and I know Kripa was already in an instance, a 3-man, just tanking away. Oh, there he is. There's Galthaniel. Oh, nice.
What do you need?
Oh, she. I didn't realize it was a her. Thank you for the news, Serendia. Though it is worrisome, I think it unlikely that Amarthiel would choose to send her warriors to the troll shores by the road I watch. But I will send a raven to Calanglad at once, if it does come to pass. But I must disagree with Calanglad's wishes on one matter. If Amarthiel chooses to send her Angmarim south along this road, I will not stand idly by. Though I fall in battle with the enemy, I will keep at least some Angmarim from passing into the Shire. Nay, do not seek to change my mind. I will not be swayed in this. I will send my raven first, of course. Alright, Calanglad, I'm coming back. So yeah, I'm thinking of breaking up the LOTRO stuff with either Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War. Well, Shadow of Mordor first, obviously, but because it goes into what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Celebrimbor and his lore. And Celebrimbor is a pretty important figure in all of Middle-earth, right? Because of his involvement with the crafting of
Can I be of service?
the 9 and the 7 and the 3, and teaching Sauron how to craft the 1. You have my thanks, Serendia. I wish we could prevent the Angmarim from leaving Evenendim in search of Narchuil, but I know that we do not have the strength of arms to succeed in this. At least we will know when the patrols have set out. I should have accepted I should have expected Galthoniel to refuse my wish that she not engage the enemy in battle, but I would not have her throw her life away lightly. My heart tells me that if Amarthiel chooses the long road to the troll shores and passes through the Barandalf, Galthoniel's sacrifice will do naught to forestall the inevitable. Now that we have warning when Angmar should begin their search, we must begin our own surrender. If we are to find Narchuil, we must learn everything there is to know about it. The time has come to confront Mordrambor.
What do you need?
Mordrambor has proven an unreliable and dangerous prisoner for us thus far, Serendia, but now he will recompense for his betrayal. He will tell us what he knows of Amarthiel's lost ring, Narchuil, or he will never see the light of day. He cannot know its location, or his mistress would have had no need for the Palantír. But anything he can tell us of its power or history may be of use. I will go with you to speak with the Black Numenorean. He has proven able to ensorcel the minds of others, and we will have better fortune if we confront him together and steel ourselves against his trickery. I have some words for our prisoner concerning the fate of Elendir as well. Mordrambor will rue the day he sent the elf to his death. Speak with me when you are ready to go. Are you prepared? Mordrambor has proven himself an ill houseguest, but he may know something of Narchuil, which we can put to use. He has not yet seen the wrath of the Dunedain, and I would speak to him of Elendir's fate. He will tell us what he knows, but you must steel yourself against his sorceries.
The time has come. Angered by Mordrambor's treacherous betrayal of Elendir, the ranger Calanglad is determined to confront the Black Numenorian and learn where Narchuil, the ring of Amarthiel, resides.
Alright, let's go.
What do you need?
Let us meet with Mordrambor. Serendia, we have much to say to him, and to hear, I expect. We will need to be on our guard. Let us learn from Elendir's folly and our own. Even in captivity, a Black Numenorian may cause much trouble. Mordrambor will learn it is unwise to trifle with the Dunedain. I fear we might be too late, Calanglad. We did leave one and only one Dunedin in charge of watching him. Hail, Kellenglad. What was that? It came from upstairs. It's Mordrambor, Surrender. Come with me. What is happening? I will stand with you. Look.
So perish all who oppose the might of Angmar. My friend, I hope thou wouldst see my triumph. I will see thee again, and become thy doom.
What the? Curse him. Surrender, find Tadan. Isn't that Tadan? Oh, there he is. Karkmatal, no. Surrender. I am sorry. Surrender. It was done, Morgul. It kept meaning. I kept meaning to bring it to Kellenglad. But Mordrambor is sorceries. Tadan. Where is it? I think there's one.
How can I be of service?
Mordrambor is gone, Surrender. And he leaves many of my people dead or dying. It seems that he wove cruel sorceries within the mind of his jailer. How often did Tadan resolve to bring Tan Morgul to me, only to have the matter slip from his memory? It is clear that this relic of evil gave to our prisoners some measure of power he sought. Nay, do not blame Tadan for this. Any of us could have done this. His was a dangerous duty, and he has come now to the end of his service. Weep for him, but do not lay the blame at his feet. It belongs with Angmar and its cruel servants alone. We must repair the damage done to the keep, but there can be no cure for some of these hurts. Silver's so dramatic. Yeah, it's, I mean, Tadan, poor guy. That's gotta suck. This entire time he was the only one watching him.
What do you need?
There are no words, Surrender, for the evil Mordrambor has done this day. I thought we had seen the last of the grief he would cause, but the treachery that sent Laird and Willing to his doom is not compared to the sorrow I feel for the loss of my kindred. Kelhamnir, Karkamadel, Tadan. Too many lives lost, and in the very heart of the place we held safest. How could Angmar strike us even here? We cannot search for Narchuil now, Surrender. Mordrambor has dealt a fatal strike against my kindred, and we must rest. My people need time to grieve. They cannot fight on forever in the face of such losses. I am sorry.
What do you need?
My people need time to mourn, Surrender. Oh, that's immersion breaking. Or they will be unable to continue the fight. Thank you, Grockle. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you joining live. And yes, enjoy the VOD. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. greatest weapon Angmar wields in this war is hopelessness. An overpowering dread that seizes the hearts of good folk and saps their will to stand against evil. It has been brought to bear here on Tinadir with terrible success. I have set my brethren to gathering stones from Numenos with which we may construct cairns for our fallen kindred. If you would travel to the great city and help with the collection of these city stones, I know that Tadan, Galmnir, and AchillesMele would have been honored by your service in their memory. Now I need to go to a Numenos to get the stones.
What can I do for you?
So let's go. Yep. This is gonna be very sad, unfortunately. We're here. Going to now find the stones. The first one. Oh, they're over here. Okay, we can go this way, I think. Yep. I need 8 of them. We're going to be getting another Hobbit gift very shortly here. I remember they used to be like, back in the day, I remember these stones, they used to be large and small. Now they're all the same size, it seems. There's no large or small, it's just 8. It's saying there's one over here. Oh, there it is. That's 6. 2 more to go. Definitely not going to be in the water. That's for sure. Let's see. Okay, so there's some further up here. The edge. I hope there's 2 here. There's 1. Nice. All 8. Let's go back to Numenos, or Evenendim rather, and turn these in to build the cairns.
Greetings.
These will do nicely, Sir Andir, and I thank you for the gesture. There's still no word from Torogorthir or Ninuial. It seems that Amarthiel too has been delayed in the beginning of her search, or she busies herself with celebrating the escape of Mordrambor and the deaths of my people. We will have our vengeance upon them both, but the time of its coming arrives too slowly.
What can I do for you?
It is time, Serendia. There is a place not far from here, of which Carmabadel was particularly fond in life, Barad, an overlook crowned in ruins high above the lake Ninuial, that the tomb robbers have made frequent use of. It was a sorrow to her. We have decided to build the cairns for our fallen kindred at this crest. Will you join us in remembering our fallen and add a stone to their cairns? Speak with me when you are ready to depart. Yes, I am. We will travel now to Barad to remember the fallen if you're ready.
Too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring, Narchuil?
What can I do for you?
The air is chill and my heart is heavy with sorrow. All battles bring grief in their turn, but beyond the veil of sadness lies the hope of victory. Serendia, it is time. What news of the tomb robbers? We have driven them from this place and they will not return. Serendia, I have a request of you. I want you to place the capstone on each of the cairns, Serendia. I know that you are of kind and no Dunedain, but I feel that this is right. Our people must stand together even in grief. My friends, we have come to Barad in sorrow of the loss of 3 of our own. Their names will always be remembered. Tadan, Galrier, Carmabadel, Wolfkin, if you would begin. I knew Carmabadel for many years before we came to Evenendim. She spoke often of Enumenas. I wish she could have seen it retaken. I did not have the opportunity to know Carmabadel very well. I curse Angmar for depriving me of it. Serendia, if you would place the final stone on Carmabadel's cairn. Our losses have been severe, our pain great. But the Dunedain fight on. Uial, if you please. You could always count on Colmanier for a laugh, no matter the situation. I remember one when I was cleaning a vase, it slipped from my fingers and shattered. Colmanier wanted to bury the pieces so I would have an ancient relic to dig up days hence. He laughed and laughed. Colmanier was quick to laugh, but he knew the importance of strength. We will avenge you, my friend. Angmar will fear the wrath of the Dunedain. Surrender the capstone for Calmnir's Cairn, please. There will always be losses in war. And yet there is one among us who can put an end to our long sorrow. The line of kings remains unbroken, and with that knowledge our fallen kin will be at peace. No words of mine can do justice to Tadan's memory, and for that I am sorry. He volunteered always for the thankless tasks, with no thought of himself. The world will be poorer without him in it. Be at peace, my brother. The capstone for Tadan's Cairn is all that remains, Surrender. Wait, look there. Bird, a messenger, raven, what is it? A fleetwing, the raven of Torgothir. Amarthiel's forces are marching through the Evenendim gate. It has begun.
What do you need?
Torgothir has done as he said he would, but this is his raven, Fleetwing. Amarthiel's troops are leaving this land by the Evenendim gate. We must depart this place, Surrender. I thank you for attending my people, and for your part in the remembrance of my fallen kin. Let us leave Barad Surrender. I hope one day to return here to the Cairns of Tadan, Carmadel, and Colmir, and share with them news of our victory over Angmar and his treacherous regent.
How can I be of service?
I thank you again, Surrender. You did not know Tadan for long, but he was a good man, and I know he appreciated your visits, despite the dangerous tenor of the duty in which you found him. I do not blame him for what happened, and I ask that you do not as well. Mordrambor has ensnared folk greater than you or I. I feel that my people will be able to fight once again, and with renewed determination, we will not forget what Mordrambor and Amarthiel have done. But neither shall we wallow in our grief. Our vengeance, when it comes, shall be magnified tenfold by our losses, and they will regret their misdeeds. Huh? Oh no. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Let's just do that then. What? Oh, I have two things coming in, I see. In that case, let's get rid of this. 134. Yeah. Yes. And
Greetings.
I had hoped we would learn something of Narchuil that might aid us in finding it before the Angmar, but that hope, like so many others, has been dashed. We had been delayed by Mordrambor, and must now follow Amarthiel's forces eastward, where I had hoped to stay before them. No matter. There are many tall hills between here and the wilderness of the Troll Shores, and if we must follow, we will do so knowing what to expect. You should leave Evenendim heading east and pass through the fields of Fornost. A short distance northeast of Trestlebridge stands the great hill of Amonwraith. Stand at its peak and look eastward. If you see the Angmar ahead of you, continue to Amansul, which is called Weathertop by many in the lone lands. And do the same, look eastward from its summit. I am worried that the Angmar may attack villages along the way. By scouting their position from the heights, you will be able to learn of their progress and follow them wherever they are headed. Alright, so I need to find Amon Wraith. Alright, and also we are coming up on the midnight mark for me personally, because it's 11:48 p.m. for me. I think I'm gonna end it there for tonight. I know it's not the longest stream, but it is longer now again than it was the last few days. So apologies regarding those streams. And I'm going to end it there tonight, and we'll continue with book 11 tomorrow. And tomorrow the stream will start a little later. It'll start around 10 p.m. PST, maybe even 10:30. But it will go longer because I have Monday off, so I can stream later into the night. So I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you. Thank you, Silver, Kripa, Vivi. I almost called you Charlie. Front, Rockle, Frolomir, TD, and I think TC, obviously. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot TC. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time. Bye. I'm going to do the normal, or like the usual way to end it now. Bye, everyone.